What's going on, guys? Doty here, back from another vlog, and today we're with my buddy Mo of Sharif Jewelers right here. Today he's gonna be passing on the keys. We're gonna be cleaning his M3. It's Yasmina Blue. This kid sucks at maintaining his car. This thing needs to be brought back to life. The paint is terrible. I'll probably show you guys a couple of details. Like, his brakes are disgusting. The rear end is just covered in like bird crap. So we're gonna hop into it and we're gonna drive this thing home, and then later on, when it's all nice and clean, deliver it to Mo. On this car, he's got the carbon front lip. He's got the Yasmina Blue, which is a nice pearl. You can see how dirty those wheels are. They're just covered in brake dust. Bird poop on the carbon, crap all over here. More bird poop on this carbon roof. Has like coffee rings from him putting drinks on there. Just overall disgusting. It's got tire marks, you know, because he gets a little rowdy. A little rowdy. Start the transformation, show you guys a little bit more in depth, because you guys have asked, how do I keep my car clean? How does Oscar keep his car clean? So we're gonna go in a little more detail and show off the smaller things that we do.
Bring her back a virgin.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's gonna be completely brand new. And this thing's a 2018 and it already looks like this. So here's the inside. He's got this Alcantara and suede steering wheel with carbon fiber. Fully carbon fiber dash.
Parking brake. Show them the parking brake.
Carbon.
Ooh, more carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber parking brake, which Mo's going crazy about. Just connected my phone in here. We're gonna start to head out. I'm sitting in traffic right now, but he's got tinted windows, tinted windshield, everything. This thing's pretty freaking smooth. I can see why they're way more expensive. They're more refined, and I can see why the previous owner of my car moved up to an M3. This thing is awesome. And it just goes. I mean, twin turbo, inline six, and the Alcantara steering wheel, I want one even more now for my car. And the Yasmina Blue is so bright, you get so many looks in the car. Just a little bit more traffic and we'll head on home. Or at least to Oscar's house, where we'll actually clean the car. Made it out here to Oscar's house. We have the M3 now on the driveway. We're just getting all the supplies ready, and we'll show you guys what we use to clean this bad boy. Now we're all ready to go. We just have 3 buckets. This one's normal water, this one's for wheels with soap, and this one's for the car with soap. These are just disgusting. So what we're gonna do is start off with some iron remover. Yeah, this is nanoskin iron free. And you can see just how gross it is right there. So we're gonna take away some of that with the nanoskin, and then we're gonna clean the tires with Purple Power, which is a simple degreaser. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. We start on the wheels just because they're usually the dirtiest spot, especially on this car. Right here you can see it's starting to change colors. You want to let it sit for a couple minutes, agitate it, and then it should just rinse off. This is a huge help for removing brake dust. This is all nice and clean. Rub my fingers on it. No dirt comes off. That is completely clean, and we're now ready to do the rest, which Oscar's already started on, and then we're gonna do the rest of the car. The wheels are all done now, so what we're gonna do is connect the power washer or the pressure washer right here. This is a gas one. I have an electric one, but this all works pretty much the same. We're gonna use the foam cannon, which everyone loves. Put you guys on the tripod, and we're just gonna start, because this is kind of a fast process. We're gonna have to soap it down, scrub it, and then rinse it. Now the car is completely clean. It's just nice and wet now. We have to dry it, but I want to show you guys a little drying technique, which is actually using water to dry the car. There's a bunch of dots and stuff all over the windshield, for example. I just use this because it's nice and dark. You can see using water to basically make the water run together. This works especially well when you have wax or something like that. You just need to use the hose on a nice smooth setting at a low pressure, and you'll see all those little dots. It'll kind of sheet off, and you'll just have a couple of dots left over. So all those little dots are now pretty much all wiped away. You used water to dry the windshield. This is like a small detailer secret, but this works especially well when you have something that's super water repellent on there, like a coating, a wax, or a sealant. Common place that's often missed when you're cleaning your car is the door jamb. So Oscar's gonna go ahead and clean on in there, just because every part of this M3 is gonna be completely perfect. Little do you know, the seal and stuff like that for the car is actually that little rubber piece. So there's still dirt and water that gets into this door jamb, even though it's painted. So a lot of people forget about that, but that is a painted piece of the exterior. Now stepping inside the interior, It's got some trash and stuff, a bunch of dirt and grime from just using the seats and the floorboards and driving. Just everyday stuff that sticks to your shoes. Again, there's that beautiful carbon dash. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. And all in the cracks and stuff, there's dust and grime. So we're gonna have to get all that out of the leather and condition all of the leather. So since we don't have Liquid X VRP, we're gonna use the Adams Tire Shine because that's what Oscar has. Use one of these foam blocks. You just spray it on there. I usually do about like that much. I don't know how many squirts that was. But what we're gonna do is just go ahead and hit the tires now, because by the time we get to driving it, it'll be nice and dry. And as you guys can see, that just gives it a nice glossy black, which Oscar and I kind of enjoy. It makes the tires basically look brand new. And don't worry about the surface rust. That's just normal for high performance brakes. My Mustangs used to do that. But if you get zinc coated, you're all good to go. So we're just gonna go ahead, do this on all four, and then we're gonna hit the interior and I'll show you guys what we do in there. There was a couple of stains here. As you guys can see, it's that yellow stuff. Using the steamer, which Oscar's using right here, and a little bit of agitation. That's the steamer, busting it right out. Now the cool thing with the steamer that Oscar's using is that it actually doesn't create a whole lot of dampness and water inside the car. So you can use that for your interior all day, and it dries out pretty quick because it is just really, really hot water. On the interior, it's just wiping it down, but I just went ahead and vacuumed everything so that way it's all nice and clean, front and rear. All of the carpets are basically brand new, and Oscar's just giving it a good wipe down, making sure everything's clean and protected. Then we're gonna do the leather conditioner on the seats, clean those up, and the interior will be pretty much good to go. Losing daylight kind of quickly, even though it looks kind of light outside. Doing the exhaust, he's just polishing it out. This is like carbon wrapped, which is pretty tight. So we gotta be careful of that, and then we'll just polish it out, make it as nice and shiny as we can. There are some stains in the trunk, which we got out, all of his stuff in the back. And now everything is nice and detailed on the inside. That's all his belongings. Gonna go ahead and start polishing out a couple of the little worry spots, and then we'll be pretty much ready for wax, and this thing will be all good to go. For sure ran out of light now, but I have this light right here. See all of that? That's wax that we have on there. So this coating is actually Chemical Guys Lava, which should bring out that Yasmarina blue. That's the product right there. Should bring out the Yasmarina blue because it's made for like bright colors. And here's the carbon all nice and wax. You can just see that a bit of greasy coating on there. That's the wax. We used our buffers, even on the carbon here. Absolutely beautiful. So we're just gonna let this sit for a bit, then we'll be able to buff it off, and this bad boy will be all waxed. We'll go to the local car wash to use their nice lighting, and then show you guys the finished product. So now we're here at our local car wash. It's late at night, and this one's open like 24 hours basically. We just wanted to use it for the lighting. As you guys can see, it's really nice. We just wiped off all the wax, and here's the finished product. As you guys can see, this thing is glistening. It's completely shiny, perfect, smooth. Look at the carbon gloss on there. This car has quite a lot of carbon on it, which I really love. I mean, this thing is just absolutely gorgeous. Even the exhaust is wrapped in carbon. Those lights really just show off how glistening it is. It's so crazy. I really, really love this carbon roof. We're gonna go ahead and drop this off to Mo. He's about 45 minutes away, so we gotta get going and drive over there. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up right here. So if you guys enjoyed, please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.